All right, I want to talk about male friendship. There's been a lot of talk because of this video of a man, talking to his friends, and just that it seems like his friends don't really know anything about him personally. And I'm going to go about two ways. There's pros and cons, right? This is the thing where I find it interesting that, particularly from women who don't understand that there's pros and cons to everything. Right? Pros and cons to everything. Let's say this: women's friendship. I've seen it where women will stab you in the back. A lot of women complain that they wouldn't be friends with other women because of the drama, because of the cattiness, because of the backstabbing. So, but I find it weird that women would criticize men's friendship because yes, women's friendship is deeper in the sense that there's a stronger emotional bond. They know you personally, right? They know your inner thoughts, or they know your secrets, shit like that. Okay, great. But let's think about this: knowing your thoughts and your secrets. A lot of women have said that these friends have used it against them. I saw a video of like I think 4 or 5 women dancing, and they said that they just kicked out the one friend that got them all together. Okay, the one friend that they were all friends with that brought them together, and now they just kicked that friend out. That's disgusting. Okay, so what I'm saying is that there's pros and cons to everything. So men's friendship is more about bond of action, bond, just a different type of bond, right? More a bond of something that, hobbies, taste. So I get it, right? It's not he's not gonna know your birthday, and he's not gonna remember your favorite food. He's not going to. Your friend is not gonna call you every night and start texting you. It's like, oh, what are you doing? What are you doing? Oh, I miss you. No, your guy friends are not gonna do that shit. It's just how it is. I find it like, kind of because like this is the thing, right? I was talking to a friend of mine, and I said like, we haven't hung out in a while, okay? So I was just wondering, do you think that we're still friends? And he said to me that, bro, we're not 16-year-old girls. We don't need to talk every day. We don't need to like hang out every day. And he said that if whenever we check, whenever, because we're busy, right? We're adults, have families, have jobs. And he said that whenever we hang out, it will be like an amazing time. It will be like we're still best as friends. So I was getting his point, okay? So although it's hard for certain types of men, like men that are more emotionally intelligent, emotionally mature, emotionally intertwined with their emotions, but then that's because sadly we the I don't know if I'll call it the feminine mindset, but it's just the more emotionally conscious men. That's hard for those type of men, right? I get it, but maybe those types of men need more female friendships, right? Where if you want a more emotional bond, you get it from a female friendship, in a sense, in a way. So maybe that fits a female friendship. So I hate it when we are criticizing male friendships, when we neglect, and forget that friendship of all kind has pros and cons. I told you about women friendship. It's not as amazing, as strong, or stronger than male friendships. It isn't. I've had so many women tell me that they do not want female friends because of drama, because of backstabbing, because of shit like that.